EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 19-yard line.
Ready. 95-56, 95-56.
It's our time. It's our time.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Quick dash, quick dash. Come, come. Over. Slam.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. Rush in. Rush in. Hey, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Yellow lady, yellow lady.
All day, every day, any day.
Check 26, check 26. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Sammy, Sammy. Check 52. Good, 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 good. 5-4, ready.
Breeze now on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long, pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. This complete to Lockett. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he was able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurate when he throws a nice pass for a first down.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Switch gears. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
On second and goal, Wilson being chased out left. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Lightning speed that time from the corner. Marshawn Lattimore getting the sack. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal.
Hey, watch that. Check right 54.
Here's Wilson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers, and that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Check. Over. Hey, watch it. Hey, kill.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Breeze going to throw. And he will find a man here as Thomas comes open. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 25 yards that time. Great patience in the pocket. Of course, it's easy to be patient when the protection's good, and it was.
Yeah, you got to pat those guys on the helmet and say thanks because they gave him plenty of time to stay back there, survey the field, go through the reads that he wanted to, and deliver the ball accurately.
Now Breeze lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Wilson turns and gives to Procise. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
You got 4. It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
They'll run with Penny. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. 24 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Saints nothing.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go. At their own 17-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
Check 37. Check 30. Easy, opposite.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. Latavius Murray, the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray, 79 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed, because let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
3rd down.
Check. Watch 54. I'm on.
Mike's by 4.
He's telling you. Watch twist. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Throwing is Wilson. Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Second and 9 at the 23-yard line.
Ready. 95-56. 95-56.
Watch the pass. Check it back. Check it back.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. Hey, kill.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
Ready.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Under.
Check 24. Check 13. Check 13.
Easy, opposite.
So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations. Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
4 down.
I'm here all day.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Undercut.
Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. He's at the 40, the 20. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
When I was a kicker, you got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. Lutz good on the extra point. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Watch the pass.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Alert.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Here we go. Here we go.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
It's third down and 13.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
47 Mike. 47 Mike.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Come on, switch it. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. Hey, kill.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Yellow lady. That QB's trash. You're good. I fool. Ready. Sammy. Tighten up.
Watch out.
You're good. I fool. Ready. Under.
Alert 3.
Now Breeze on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 66 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 21-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Kill, kill. Check 43. Kill.
He's coming. Double up.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Check safety.
Check. Crunch. Hey, kill. Shoot. Hey, kill. Let it take.
Throwing now is Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Thomas, the intended target. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Man up, deep. Kill. Switch. Thunder. Joker.
Now Breeze. Looking deep downfield. He's got it at the 15. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And where have we seen this before from Sean Payton?
That's ambush. We've seen that. What was it, Super Bowl 44?
44.
Right? New Orleans against the Indianapolis Colts. Right after the half, they get it done. I'm so sorry to jump in. I just violated partner and booth etiquette 101.
That's all right. If you come in with an ambush and you come in strong like that, I feel like it's justified.
My apologies, but boy, what a play.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. They keep it with Penny on first down. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A second down carry for Brosize. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
We got this.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Wilson hit, it's loose, it's out, fumble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And Myers able to knock it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's see what you got. 49, check 49. Over. Check 26, check 26. Hey, kill.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Penny, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
They'll run it again with Penny.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And 12 yards that time and picking up the first. Penny, a first down carry. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Penny. The great move couldn't free him. Taken down at the 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 6.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. Check. You kill.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
Ready?
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Got 3 down. 3 yards on the
Again, it's Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Breeze now to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And that's caught by Smith. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
That's good for the Saints. First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Breeze now. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
Opposite. Switch. Over.
Here's Breeze to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Shaquille Griffin, and I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
1st down and 10.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, Procise. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Check 3. Switch. Check 37.
Wilson wants to throw it. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA, with a sack. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off.
Wilson gives to Procise on the delay. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
24. Saints 14.